That was such a long travel day. And going through customs with Bear in Canada was much worse than Mexico. I don't know if I'm just like biased or like maybe stuff from my past or something, but I feel like people with authority in Canada let it go to their head a little bit, and they're really rude and passive aggressive, especially border security, which I understand their job is very stressful, but it's completely polar opposite in my opinion to when we like first time I went to Australia and everyone was so lovely and excited that you were there, and in Canada it didn't feel welcoming coming back whatsoever, but I'm also tired, so who knows.
Alright, today's the day, we're leaving, I'm ready to go. How's your packing going?
I have way too much shit.
Yeah, we weren't intending on flying, so...
No. Typical us.
We get 23 kilos each.
I'm really nervous.
Hopefully we don't go too much overweight. But if we do, we just have to pay, right? It's probably like $200 or something, ridiculous.
Yeah.
It's like $30 for a bag, and then they charge you an extra like $10 every kilo you're over. Yeah, for some reason you can take as much as you want on carry-on, they never weigh it. So we'll see how we go. Alright, this is our box with everything. Do you want me to lift it and see how heavy I think it is?
This will be really accurate.
It's really hard.
It's just an awkward shape.
Yeah, it's like... Your bag's heavier.
Really?
I think so. And it's passed before.
Yeah, because mine should be fine. Well, that's good. Now we just got to get it taped up because it's bowing out a bit. We need to like really tape it.
Yep. Probably as much tape as you can get on a cardboard box. Should be right.
See if it gets on the flight.
Did you get Bear's portable bowl out though? You didn't, did you?
Yeah, I did.
You didn't think you did though.
I almost got in trouble. It's so hot today, like over 30 degrees for sure. And I have to wear a lot of clothing to make sure I'm not overweight.
You're not overweight?
Or that my baggage isn't overweight. I've got like all my jackets, my hoodies, I've got sweatpants on. I'm already sweating so much, but it is what it is. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Alright, so the plan is to get to the airport, get Bear all checked in, and hopefully they accept this box, otherwise we're losing all that shit. Hopefully we're not overweight, and then once we land, pick up Bear. I don't know what we're going to do with this travel crate. We've thrown out 2, but we booked a hotel right near the airport because we're not getting until about 10:45, and I'm guessing immigration and everything, it's going to be like midnight. So it's pet friendly. It was about $130. And then we're going to spend 2 days in Vancouver. We're going to look at a couple of RVs when we get there, just in case. Otherwise, we're heading up to Whistler to visit my family. That should be fun. We should do some snowboarding and we'll have a couple of drinks, you reckon? The only thing I'm a little worried about is the Canadian immigration.
It's not meant to be.
I just don't have a return ticket out of Canada, but if I explain to them we're driving out, we're getting an RV.
Yeah.
What do we put down as our occupation? Because they ask us that every time.
I'm gonna put video editor. Okay. Ready to go. One last check. We haven't forgotten anything. You never had anything in the safe? Cool. So there shouldn't be anything in there. Look in here. Goodbye, apartment. It's been real. Time for some colder weather. Hey, Bear? Just made the day way better, didn't it?
Yeah.
You just made our day.
Alright, we booked our transport through a company called Calm. And I'm not saying that. You say it the way it's spelled.
Calm.
C-A-R-M.
Calm.
We booked it through Calm. Customer service has been really good. I think it was like $50, $60, and they're pet friendly, and he's got beers on here as well, which is awesome. It's going to relax the nerves a little bit because we're still a little bit anxious. Not too bad though. Just when we thought he couldn't get any better, he just chucked on some Brian Adam. What else?
Coming home.
Yeah.
You have my passport, right?
Yes. I always have your passport.
I literally.
A good tip though is to know where it is before you fly international.
I don't think of things until I need them in that moment.
Yeah. A good tip is to not do that.
That was actually a lot less stressful than I thought it was going to be. We've got a few hours to kill.
Bear's still with us.
Yeah, which I prefer. We can't get him into the kennel or anything until 4:30, and the boarding of our plane is at 5:30, I believe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, so we've got to go through security, and it's going to be pretty stressful, but I don't know.
They do that because there's no like cold undercover area where they can hold the dogs, which is better. I'd rather not have them out in the heat, but it just doesn't give us much time. So we're probably going to have to be that couple that pushes through security and tells everyone we have to hurry up. So we're just going to get something to eat and try and relax. So that was pretty easy, way easier than last time. They just put his crate through like a X-ray machine. It was really easy getting Bear in this time.
He didn't seem
They really
to like
have to
it.
force him at all. It's just once I got him in, I had to try and push him back. He didn't want to like go back.
Yeah.
Super simple.
Did they check his belly?
No.
Oh, they
That's
told
what
us
I
they
got-
were going to check his belly.
We got told that we had to lift him up and they had to check if there was any like scars in his belly where we'd planting drugs or something.
Oh, really? Is that what it was for?
Yeah, that's
Oh.
what it's for. Yeah.
Jeez.
But they didn't do that.
Cool. Made it through security. Bear's safe. Passed all his stuff. Now we just got to get through 6.5 hour flight. And I think we're sweet. Out of all of our big travel days, this one's felt so far the smoothest. But I might have just jinxed us. Yay!
We have a gate change apparently.
Oh, nice. Good to
Nice.
know. Good thing my backpack doesn't have 9,000 books in it.
Why don't you ever grab what you need out of your bag before we sit down?
When there's people behind you, I have an anxiety attack.
And you always go, because you always get window seat, right?
Yeah,
So I was like, Lloyd, can you give me this?
yeah.
Lloyd, can you give me this?
And you like it.
I don't.
First time back in Canada in 4 years.
Oh my god. Tim Hortons.
Hey buddy, you made it.
Do you need some water?
That was such a long travel day. And going through customs with Bear in Canada was much worse than Mexico. I don't know if I'm just like biased or like maybe stuff from my past or something, but I feel like people with authority in Canada let it go to their head a little bit, and they're really rude and passive aggressive, especially border security, which I understand their job is very stressful, but it's completely polar opposite in my opinion to when we first time I went to Australia and everyone was so lovely and excited that you were there, and in Canada it didn't feel welcoming coming back whatsoever, but I'm also tired, so who knows. We're gonna go to bed and wake up in the morning and have our first full day back in Canada after all this time.